Hi, this is Miriam with Women's Only Health and Fitness, and I'm here to show you a few stretches for your low back to help relieve stiffness that you often might feel waking up in the morning. My husband and I do these every morning and they help us keep going every day. So we're going to start with when you first wake up. We're going to bring the knees into the chest, so still laying in your bed. Just gently pull the knees in as close as you can to the chest. And just give a nice hug, as much as you can, as much as your back will allow. First thing in the morning, you may find as you breathe through the seat, you can go a little deeper. So ease off and then pull back in a little bit deeper for a little more stretch into the glutes and the low back. Keeping your shoulders relaxed on your bed. You don't want to tense your shoulders. So next we're going to plant the feet back on the bed, about hip width apart. Lay your hands on the bed beside you, and we're just going to gently sway the knees to the side, feeling a rotational stretch through the low back. Come back to center and slowly go to the other side. If you're very tight, sometimes a moving stretch is better than a static hold, which is when you would hold it for 30 seconds to a minute. So just go with what your body's feeling. Another option for this one, you can cross one leg over the other. So if you require a little bit deeper stretch, cross one leg over and let that top leg just pull both legs down to the side. This one you can hold. Try and hold it for approximately 30 seconds. Focusing on nice, slow, calm breathing. And come over and repeat on the other side. So cross the leg over and take it down to the other side. This whole sequence shouldn't take any longer than 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. So next you're going to move to either the floor beside your bed or the carpet in your living room. And we're going to move into what's known as child pose if you've done any yoga. And just start with kneeling, hands on the floor in front of you, knees under your hips. And we're going to sit back, trying to get your hips or your buttocks right down to your heels. And then reaching the arms out long in front of you and resting your head down to the mat or the floor. Don't worry if you can't get right down into this position. Work where your body's at. Again, focusing your breath into your low back will also help to stretch the tight muscles. Next, we're going to come up into just a kneeling position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And from here, we're going to do cat-cow or happy cat, angry cat, whatever you'd like to call it. We're going to breathe in and arch the back up as high as you can. Looking through your knees towards your toes. And then dropping it all down. Rising that tailbone up toward the ceiling. Open the chest wide, crown of the head comes up toward the ceiling as well, feeling that long stretch through the front of your body. You'll repeat this 3 or 4 times, moving into the arch, and then dropping down the other way. Okay, next we can move forward into pigeon pose. So this is one option. If you're able to do this, you can bring that leg out in front of you, so bent leg. And we're trying to sit the hips down onto the mat, or the one hip down onto the mat as close as you can get. This may be an option for you if you're very tight, or you may be able to take it down to your elbows. Or if you're fairly limber, you may be able to take it right down and resting down on that leg. And we'll switch that to the other side. This stretch is great if you have any issues with sciatica, although when you are in a flare-up, you may not be able to get into this pose. So repeating on the other side, adjusting that leg. Again, trying to get that glute as close to the floor as possible, and feel your way. If you're here, that's great, to the elbows, or again, resting right down. If you have any knee issues, this may not be a stretch for you. So if you have issues with your knees, pigeon pose may not be the one for you. So this is an adapted version of that you can do just laying down. So still crossing that one leg over the other, and reach through and bring that leg forward. So pulling as best you can in towards your chest. And you'll feel this stretch along the back of your hip, your glute, possibly into your hamstring. And set that down and repeat on the other side. So pulling it in. So it's targeting through hamstring, glute, where you feel that sciatic pain when you have a flare-up. Again, trying to hold this one about 30 seconds. There you have it, a few morning stretches to help you get your day started.